Namaste. I, Sheetal Singh, Assistant Professor in Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science at Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. So, today we will study our next unit, pharmacokinetic. So, the pharmacokinetic. So, first let's start. What is pharmacokinetic? How the human body act on the drug we will study in the pharmacokinetic. Pharmacokinetic is the quantitative study of drug movement in, through and out of the body. Intensity of effect is related to concentration of drug at the site of action, which depend on its pharmacokinetic property. Pharmacokinetic property. So the pharmacokinetic property of a particular drug is important to determine the route of administration, dose, onset of action, peak action time, duration of action, and frequency of dosing. Relationship of dynamic and kinetic. Doses regimen, absorption, distribution, metabolism is pharmacokinetic, and excretion is also in pharmacokinetic. Then concentration in the plasma is the pharmacodynamic, and concentration at the site of action and its effect is also count in pharmacodynamic. So the pharmacokinetic process, first is absorption, then distribution, storage, then excretion. So the drug in doses form is released and drug in a solution. Then the biotransformation of the drug is done. The free protein, then the distribution is done by the free drug is stored at the site and stored in the tissue. Then the protein bind. Then the excretion is done of the metabolites and the free drug by urine, bile, feces, sweat, and saliva. The pharmacokinetic process. The drug transportation. Drug molecule can cross the cell membrane by passive diffusion, protein-mediated transport, carrier-mediated, facilitated transport, active transport, primary and secondary. Passive transport, downhill movement. Most important mechanism for most of the drugs. Majority of drug diffuse across the membrane in the direction of concentration gradient. No active role of the membrane. Proportional to lipid, partition coefficient. Lipid soluble drug diffuse by dissolving in the lipoidal matrix of the membrane. Characteristics, no requiring energy, have no saturation, having no carriers, and not resisting competitive inhibitions. Now, the passive transport. It affects the factor, the size of molecule, lipid solubility, polarity, and the degree of ionization. The pH of the environment, such as fluid of the body, fluid in the cell, blood and urine. So the point to be remembered in this is the drugs which are unionized, have low polarity and high lipid solubility, are easy to permeate membrane. The drugs which are ionized, have high polarity and low lipid solubility, are difficult to permeate membrane. Then the pH effect. Most of the drugs are weak acid or weak base. The ionization of drug may marked by reduce their ability to permeate membrane. The degree of ionization of drug is determined by surrounding pH and their pKa. Henderson-Hasselbalch equation means pK pH is equal to pKa, negative logarithm of acid dissociation constant plus log of ionized drug upon unionized drug. So there are pH versus ionization, which you can see in the book. Then the implications are acid drug reabsorb are largely unionized in the stomach and absorb faster, while basic drug are absorbed faster in intestine. Ion tapping. Acidic drugs are excreted faster in alkaline urine and urinary alkalizers. Basic drugs are excreted faster in acidic urine and urinary acidifier. Now, the filtration. Passage of drugs through aqueous pores in membrane or through paracellular space. Lipid soluble drug can cross if the molecular size is small. Majority of intestinal mucosa and RBCs have small pores and drug cannot cross. But capillaries have large paracellular space and most drug can filter through this. Now, the carrier-mediated transport. It involves specific membrane transport protein known as drug transporter or carrier, specific for the substance. Drug molecules bind to the transporter, translocated across the membrane, and then release on the other side of the membrane. Specific, saturable, and inhibitable, depending on energy required, can be either facilitated, passive, or active transport. Facilitative transport move substance of a single class unit walks down a concentration gradient, no energy depend, similar to entry of glucose into the muscles, like GLUT4. Active transport or the energy dependent transport. Active transport is active concentration transport can move solute against a concentration gradient. It is energy dependent transport. Primary active transport generate energy themselves, for example, ATP hydrolysis. And secondary transporter utilize the energy stored in the in voltage and ion gradient generated by a primary active transport. For example, sodium, potassium ATPase. There are of two types, symport and antiport. Symport is co-transporter and antiport is exchangers. So the major drug transporters are ATP binding castrol transport, ABC, superfamily, primary active transport, P, glycoprotein is encoded by MDR1, intestinal mucosa, renal tubule, and blood-brain barrier. Mediated only influx of solute from the cytoplasma and detoxification. Solute carrier transporters, secondary active transport, organic anion transporting polypeptides, OA, OATPs, and organic cation transporter, OCTs, expressed in liver and renal tubules, metabolism and excretion of drug. Pinocytosis, it involves the invagination of a part of the cell membrane and tapping within the cell of a small vessel containing extracellular constituent. The vessel's contents can then be released within the cell or excluded from the other side of the cell. Pinocytosis is important for transport of some macromolecule, for example, insulin, through the blood-brain barrier. First is absorption of drug. Absorption in the transfer of a drug from the site of administration to the bloodstream. Most of the drugs are absorbed by the way of the passive transport. Intravenous absorption administration has no absorption. Fraction of administered dose and the rate of absorption are important. Now, the factor affecting the absorption. Drug properties, lipid solubilities, molecular weight and polarity. All these blood flows to the absorption site, total surface area available for absorption, contact time at the absorption surface, affinity with the spatial tissue, route of administration, factor affecting the route of administration. For example, let's start from the tropical. So depend on the lipid solubility. Only lipid soluble drugs are penetrated in direct skin. Only few drugs are used therapeutically. For example, hyoscine, fentanyl, nicotine, testosterone, estradiol, organophosphate compound, systemic toxicity. Is adrenaline, skin tannic acid, and hepatic necrosis. Corner permeable to the lipid soluble drug. Mucous membrane of mouth, rectum, vagina, etc. are the permeable to lipophilic drug. Subcutaneous and intramuscular drug directly reach the vicinity of the capillaries, pass capillaries endothelium and reach the circulation, passes the large paracellular pores, faster and more predictable than oral absorption, exercise the heat, increase absorption, adrenaline, decrease absorption. Now the oral route, physical property, physical state, lipid or water, solubility, dosage form, particle size, disintegration time and dissolution rate, formulation, biopharmaceutics, physiological factor, ionization, pH effect, pressure of presence of food, presence of other agent. Oral administration, first pass metabolism. Before the drug reaches the system circulation, the drug can be metabolized in the liver or intestine. As a result, the concentration of drug in the systemic circulation will be reduced. First pass elimination, metabolism in the liver, buccal cavity, then transferred to the stomach, then to the intestine. From the intestine, portal vein through the liver, then to the vena cava, and the rectum to the vena cava. Buccal and the rectal bypass liver indirectly from the stomach to the direct to the vena cava is done. Intravenous administration has no absorption phase according to the rate of absorption. Inhalation, sublingual, rectal, intramuscular, subcutaneous, oral, and transdermal. For example, nitroglycerin IV effect immediate SL 1 to 3 minutes and per rectal 40 to 60 minutes. Bioavailability. Bioavailability refer to the rate and the extent of absorption of a drug from doses. Form as determined by its concentration time curve in blood or by its excretion in the urine. It is measured of the fraction of administration dose of a drug that reaches the systemic circulation in the unchanged form. Bioavailability of the drug injected IV is 100% but is frequently lower after oral injection because the drug may be incomplete absorption. The absorption drug may undergo the first pass metabolism in intestine, wall liver to be excreted in the bile. Bioequivalent is the practical significant low safety margin drug. Next is second is the distribution of drug. It is the passage of drug from the circulation to the tissue and the site of its action. The extent of distribution of drug depend on its lipid solubility, ionization at the physiological pH, depending on pKa, extent of binding to the plasma and the tissue protein, and difference in regional blood flow. Disease like CHF, uremia, cirrhosis, movement of drug until equilibration between unbound drug in the plasma and tissue fluid. Volume of distribution. Apparent volume of distribution is defined as the volume that would accommodate all drug in the body if the concentration was same as in the plasma. It is expressed in liter. V equal to dose expressed administered IV upon plasma concentration. Drug may distribute into any of all the following compartments: plasma 4 liter, intestinal fluid 10 liter, and intracellular fluid 28 liter. So the total body fluid is 42 liter approx. So these are the some drug. Chloroquine is 1300 liter, ivermectin and volume of distribution is 420 liter, morphine 250 liter, propranolol is 280 liter, streptomycin and gentamicin is 18 liter. So by this we have completed this. Hope you will understand about the VD volume of distribution. For any query, you can comment below. Thank you and namaste.